Look, I've been trying to do a bunch of new things lately, and this song severely inspires me.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for characters on Disney TV shows and movies who give us secondhand embarrassment, whether because of their actions, bad jokes, or just plain awkwardness.
Can you feel it building like a wave the ocean just can't control?
Number 10, Mitchie Torres, Camp Rock.
Sweetie, I hear you in your room. You're really good. Mom's honor.
We've all wanted acceptance and popularity at some point, but lying is not the way to get it. Camp Rock is centered around Mitchie Torres, a singer whose mom is hired to cater food for a music camp. This means Mitchie can attend Camp Rock at a discounted fee. But when she sees how wealthy the other campers are, she builds a web of lies in order to fit in.
Is your dad Mitchie Torres the composer? My dad staged one of his shows.
No. So what does he do?
He owns a hardware store. But my mom,
Yeah? What?
the president of Hot Tunes TV.
Mitchie's cringe factor comes from being ashamed of her working-class family and embarrassed by her mom's job rather than proud of her. She also called someone's bracelet totally blingalicious as a compliment, and that is unforgivable.
Totally blingalicious.
Number 9, Corey Matthews, Boy Meets World.
Hello. See, this isn't really your nose, it's my thumb in here.
Being a main character is a hard job. Viewers followed the trials of average kid Corey Matthews and his friends from their middle school years all the way through college. But one thing that never changed was Corey's often selfish behavior. Sometimes protagonists get cringy because, well, the writing is centered around them, and Corey was no exception.
Corey Matthews, a parent's worst nightmare. Lock up your daughters, the hormones will be a-flying tonight. You believe me?
No, but you're very sweet.
He could be stubborn and lazy, he was always cutting corners, and he wasn't empathetic to his friends and family. And his constant need to quip, snark, or complain about almost everything seemed to get worse with age. We love you, Cor, but in hindsight, can you be a bit less whiny? Number 8, Virgil Fox, Minutemen.
Yes, the incident I will one day be explaining to a very expensive therapist.
Being a time traveler while in high school can definitely get you bragging rights, but not a free pass to be a jerk. In this 2008 Disney Channel original movie, a trio of outcasts, Virgil, Zeke, and Charlie, use a time machine of Charlie's design to undo a life-changing embarrassment from their freshman year. Charlie advises them to keep their time hopping to a minimum, but Virgil selfishly ignores his warnings.
Did you? Hello? Vortex! He could die!
You were okay with me going in there. What?
Even as they're being pursued by the FBI, Virgil's priority is getting rich and becoming popular. Dropping your friends for such shallow reasons is extremely cringe, and Virgil's not even the one who built the time machine in the first place.
Why don't you just go home to your computer and your cat?
Good luck on your new life as a popular person.
Number 7, London Tipton, The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, and The Sweet Life on Deck.
$10 is not enough to open up a store?
I know, but the $10 was wrapped around a diamond the size of a potato. And I'm gonna use my potato diamond to open up my business.
On both Sweet Life shows, the spoiled London Tipton wandered around her dad's hotel and always had something goofy to say. But when a ditzy character is too ditzy, they can really make the audience cringe. And London is a perfect example.
Ew! I don't even reuse my outfits. My motto is, wear today, throw it away.
In addition to being shallow, London acts so foolishly that it seems like she would be a danger to herself and those around her. From the Prindle moment during her driving lesson, to her constant focus on clothes, to never understanding her own wealth, London's characterization makes her annoying rather than funny.
I'm gonna put purses over here and matching belts over there.
Oh, and do you have a business plan?
Are you listening? I'm gonna put purses over here and matching belts over there.
Number 6. Beans Aaron Gurin, Even Stevens.
Thanks. I've got skills.
Yeah. What's your name, kid?
Bernard.
Bernard. I don't like it.
Me neither.
Did you have an annoying younger neighbor who wouldn't leave you and your friends alone? Well, was he as cringe-inducing as Beans? On this early 2000s sitcom, the character of Beans falls into the much-disliked category of weird, nosy neighbor. Beans was younger than main characters Louis and Ren, and was always hanging around, often entering the Stevens family house whenever he wanted, and acting like he owned the place.
Yeah! Bring on the babes!
Babes! Babes! Babes!
Great news! My mom said I can stay here as long as I want!
Beans, how did you get past the electric fence?
Louis yelling at Beans to leave practically became a catchphrase. Rather than coming across as quirky or precocious, Beans was downright irritating.
Want to hear a joke? Okay, there's a pirate on the ship, and the ship was a-rocking and a-rolling. And I fell off my ship, and a killer whale came and bit off me.
Number 5. Jesse Prescott, Jessie.
Now remember, Zuri, there's nothing to be afraid of.
I'll remember. Remember, Jessie, you've got to face up to your fears.
The last thing you want a nanny to be is irresponsible. Unfortunately, Jessie Prescott makes this list because she's as immature as the kids she looks after. The show follows Jessie after she leaves her strict upbringing in small-town Texas to chase her dreams in the Big Apple.
See you on set. Right, got it. On set. I'm gonna be on set.
Jesse, are you crazy? You're not a stunt woman?
I wasn't a nanny either, but that didn't stop me.
She ends up working as a nanny for the very rich Ross family and caring for their 4 kids. But instead of growing from the experience, Jessie practically does the opposite. Much of the sitcom's cringe comes from Jessie pushing her duties onto others or never facing consequences for her actions.
But there's one thing I can't do.
What?
This.
Oh!
And this. And this. And scene.
You bruised my business.
Number 4. Lizzie McGuire, Lizzie McGuire.
Lizzie, tell me the truth.
I want a bra, okay? A bra! A bra! We want a bra! I want a bra!
Pitfalls and pratfalls are inevitable when you're entering your teen years, but it seemed like Lizzie had more than most. Throughout the show's run, the escapades of 13-year-old Lizzie McGuire and her adorable animated self often made us cringe all the way into our couches.
Way to go, Graceful. You talking to me? Who do you think you are? Not a dorko like you. I don't think so.
There was plenty of standard awkwardness, including kooky schemes, coming-of-age moments, or the famous I want a bra scene. But somehow, Lizzie even made a rhythmic gymnastics routine into something cringe, even though actress Hilary Duff had actual experience in the sport. Number 3. Tess Tyler, Camp Rock.
Oh, hi. I'm Tess Tyler.
I know. Wow, I love your mom.
Of course you do.
There's nothing more cringe than being a mean girl. Tess Tyler is the villain of the Disney Channel original movie Camp Rock, and she is definitely mean. While protagonist Mitchie is from a working-class background, Tess comes from money like many of the other campers. But unlike those other campers, Tess uses her clout against Mitchie at every opportunity.
You don't misunderstand, but I'm too
She accuses Mitchie of stealing her charm bracelet despite knowing she didn't do it. Later, she twists the knife further by exposing Mitchie in front of everyone else at camp.
You lied to everybody? No, I was... So she's what? A vice president? Treasurer? Tess. Shut up.
Go on.
She's even a jerk to sweet Caitlin. It costs $0 to be nice, Tess. Number 2, Troy Bolton, the High School Musical franchise.
Hey, Chad, what's up? Hey, guys, Happy New Year. Yeah, it's gonna be a happy Wildcat New Year, man.
You can bet we're going to include a certain singing basketball player on this list. For this entry, most of the cringe comes from main character Troy Bolton acting shallow. In High School Musical 2, Troy and his friends work at a country club over the summer, but he spends most of his time ignoring them so he can cozy up to wealthy patrons.
Ooh, that looks great. Hey, I almost forgot. I ordered Swiss on my burger. So go ahead and check it out, man. Try it.
All right.
See what you think.
Table 3 needs more iced tea.
Now, rotate your hands over the top.
Later, he gives Gabriella a necklace with his own T initial on it, even though they'd only been dating a short time. Talk about giving us the ick.
T's and Troy?
What? Yeah.
And let's just admit it, most of us have done a dramatic rendition of Troy's cringy dance running from Bet on It.
Did you ever let go? Did you ever not know? I'm not gonna stop, that's who I am. I'll give it all I got, that is my plan.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few dishonorable mentions. Stanley, That's So Raven, and Corey in the House, because his obsessive crush on Raven is more annoying than precocious.
Is that my woman? I love my ladies in red. Hey, what are you doing here? My mama dropped me off. We both decided we needed some space.
Loretta, pixel perfect, because her holographic dance moves are breathtakingly cringe. Spencer Walsh, Good Luck Charlie, because he never learns his lesson for cheating on his girlfriend.
I want you to know how sorry I am about what happened. I made a huge mistake. Hanging out with Skylar was the stupidest thing I've ever done. Teddy, you're the one I want to be with.
Jennifer Stone, Cadet Kelly, because having a dance-off against the girl you bullied is weird.
Now be everything that I wanna be. I am confidence in insecurity. I am a voice yet waiting to be heard. I'll shoot the shot, bang, put you around the world.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Tara Adams, Radio Rebel.
Okay, if you're with me on this, wear red tomorrow. It'll be like saying that despite our differences, we're in this together. This next song is from Red Letter Day.
You knew this one was coming. This Disney Channel original movie is centered around high school student Tara Adams, who is shy in real life but has a secret identity as Radio Rebel, Seattle's most well-known internet DJ. But her friends somehow have no idea about her double life. Perhaps the biggest cringe crime is that a high schooler has enough power to run a radio show that the whole city listens to.
Check it out. Vibe it, really dig on it. And then, remember that feeling. Tomorrow at 8 a.m., stop what you're doing, get up and dance. Just express yourself, let yourself out.
And of course, we can't discuss Tara without mentioning the look. During the morph held after their prom is canceled, love interest Gavin sings a tune inspired by Tara, and they exchange a heated gaze that's supposed to be intense, but instead looks like someone failing at smizing. There's no excuse.
Will you go to morph with me?
Did you look away to spare any of these characters the embarrassment? Let us know what made you cringe in the comments. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.